Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back. I know we are still decorating our base pages, but I had a couple, two other ones that I wanted to do and show you. So, all right, Elka's winning. So, I'm not going to go around this one. I'm covering that bad boy up. So, I just took, a piece of my paper and just measured where I wanted it to go. So, and then I'm covering that little spot up, because that's a large enough window for me. Okay, so now, so let's put some stickies on here and do. Yeah, so Tootsie's hobbling a little more. I mean, she's at least come out of the barn twice today. I guess that horsey aspirin is helping, but she's just gonna have to stay down there until she heals. We went and picked up that half a roll of hay down the road, or should I say John did. He did it on his own. He didn't want my help, so on it. I don't know what he was doing with his tractor, but whatever. So now I just asked him if he would go across the road and weed eat a good spot where I can dump the horse poop out when I clean out the stall, since they've been down there. Oh, they've made a bunch of poop in there, so I need to clean it. And I want to put it out there so that way it can sit and kind of become fertilizer. So, because there's quite a bit. But anyway, I know. So he's going to do that for me. Get back over here. All right. Let's put this on here now. Oops. Make sure I'm on the side. And then walk it down so it's kind of straight. As straight as you can be with these envelopes, you know. Oh. Yeah. Oh, shoot. It's upside down. Crap. Ooh. Oh. Man, Candace. All right, pay attention to your papers. Oh, my gosh. I've gotten really bad about that. Haven't I? But oh, I was lucky I was able to pull this one off again. See, he was running my mouth. But yeah, no. I'm not going in that 6-foot grass across the way. Got to do it again. He can weed eat that crap down because he doesn't maintain it. And then I will put the horse poop in there and let it ferment, or whatever the heck horse poop does, so we can use it for fertilizer and all that good stuff around when spring comes, huh? It seems like it's a little, I mean, not, I know, just enough that bothers me. Okay. So there we go. We got that one. Now what was I doing with here? Oh. Anyway, I hadn't decided yet, but I did have this little scrap that I just thought was too cute. Am I on the right page? Yes, I am. I'm like, this is not fitting. But yes, Candace, that one goes there. Oh, I'm got to get these finished. I know that's what I said the last couple videos. And I might just do this as an extra bonus one just to get it out of the way, so I can start decorating. Well, we got to sew them in, but I got to get these crazy things. I know there's a lot of homework before you can start really playing, you know. People don't realize how much time it takes to make one. Okay, so I want that there. I love that little scrap. And then this little piece of scrap down here. Oh, heck, let's just put some on there. Boink, a boinka. Oops. Yeah, so John said he's grilling hamburgers tonight, and it better be a tasty piece of meat, since, we had I mean, everything looked good, but it just had no flavor. Oh my gosh. So I know. I'm not going to put that all the way down because I want whatever I was going to put there. And no, that's this one. Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking I was doing. Oh, monkeys. Okay, I need something over there. Now that I've gone and chopped everything up. I don't know if I have any cute scrap. You know, me and this upside down stuff. Ooh, speaking of upside down. I could use some dessert. All right. This is 3/4. So let me just... Oh, I guess I'm going to cut that side. A 3/4. Still leaves me a good scrap. I wanted that orange to show. But yeah, you know, I always was worried that Mia would be the one to, like, be the chicken getter. But when me and Jake was driving home the other day from his doctor's appointment, boy, you know, there's just animals everywhere. And the ones at the triangle, which is Alan and Jennifer, and then Larry and Patty, they all have like a ton of chickens. And so the chickens, they just run out in the road. I mean, they're gonna get squished one day, and especially at night or something when nobody's really paying attention. But they do get put up in their roost. But I mean, other than that, they're just everywhere. And Jake was like, "Oh, little things moving fast." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So you will be the one that's gonna give me some problems whenever we get chickens, because yeah, he was totally. Oh, look at that leaf. He was totally into going to get them, which I was a little bit surprised at him. So, yeah. Don't know. I like that leaf. So I think I'm going to put them on there, but I need to cut right here. But yeah, it is definitely a chicken fest down there. And then one of them's got like too many roosters. And I'm sorry, you can't have that many roosters. You just end up with problems. So, but they're really pretty. I know I keep meaning to take a picture of them because they're really pretty. But I'm usually trying not to hit them when I'm driving. And see now. Let's see if I can, whoa, snip this a little because it's a little different length. Okay, I'm better with that. But yeah, so I know, like I said, I might, I know. Speaking of chickens and mites, but I might try to repair that chicken coop down there that we have in two of the stalls down there that the people before had chickens in there, and just give them a hand at it and see what happens. See if they survive, or if they're made dinner. But and then last night when we were down there giving Tootsie her medicine, John's like, I hear a cat in here, so it's probably Blackie, because that's her little hunting spot with all her little mice and stuff. And so, you know, next thing you know, Blackie darts out of the barn, and I'm like, yeah, so she's pissed because you was ruining her little midnight, you know, her evening snack. And John's like, yeah, because I mean, she does, that girl hunts. Oh my gosh, but she does. She keeps those mice out of there. I need to let her loose in the shop for like a week. Put them in there with the litter box. Oh, I know when Robert and Brooks over there, Robert's like, you know, Mama, you got mice over there. I'm like, hello. I said, yeah. But definitely need to, and I'm guessing I'm just going to have to put a whole big old piece of book page down there. But I can do that on my own, so don't want to take your time. So I will put book page in there. And then that leaves me with doing this one. So this one I wanted to do, you know how we did like the double over the page tuck spot? So I was going to do that on here. Just put, I know there's a window there, but I thought that would be cute with a little tuck spot. So we could, tuck a little something there too. And then when it flips over, like we did on our bigger journals, a little tuck spot on that side. So I know I'm kind of pushing it, but if I don't like it, we can, we can always trim it down maybe. I don't know, but I am going to glue that puppy on there. So, hell, let's see. So if that's in there, how hard is it going to be? Oh, not that hard. I'll be just fine. Okay. I know, still talking to myself about it. I thought it was a good idea, but when you start working with smaller things, things aren't the same size. Huh, ladies? All right. And I just measured, how much space I had on here and how much I needed on that side, and that's how I decided what size paper I needed. Okay. And like I said, this is just a little over, so I'm still going to be fine. And I'm going to be fine here, even though, okay, I'm like, wait a minute now. Why is that not straight? Because I didn't shove my paper on there all the way. Okay, but I do need to put my little pieces down here, which I found this little scrap, and I'm like, well, that works just fine there. So we're going to put that down here. Oh, Emily sent me okay, no, here I am just jumping all over the place. Emily sent me a text yesterday. She's like, what you doing? I said, well, I was filming a video. Because I didn't reply to her until after I was done. And I'm like, what you doing? She says, I just finished potting some plants. So she's yet to send me the picture, which she said she was going to. But I'm like, well, you go. So she's planting her some pots and plants out there for her little, because they have like a little patio with a fence on their little, in their apartment. So she's planting her some flowers in her little, for her little patio. Yeah, she had sent me a little picture. I'll have to send it to you. Share it. She sent me a little picture of Poppy laying out there on the concrete, one day sunning. And I was like, oh, she looks so happy. She's like, she has a busy girl today. She's just soaking up that sun. Somebody's getting fussed at outside. Sounds like a little girl. Oh, goodness. Never-ending trouble moments here. Somebody's always being fussed at. Let me get that little glue off of there. Here we go. Okay, so now I inked them. So let me just glue my tops. I think I'm going to run a little bit of glue down the side, down the crease, down the crack, just so it has a little extra give. And I'll put this one on first. Ooh, somebody in trouble. Alright. Oops. First it wouldn't move, then, of course, it moved too fast. And then we'll flip it over. And everybody's looking like okay over here. And we'll stick this down. I know I'm just running a little extra glue there. Who got in trouble? I don't know. They're all walking around me. It's like, oh. But yeah, no. I could tell you, John's definitely getting shorter of temper again. And doing yard work and stuff is starting to bother him again. So anyway, so we will see what happens next week. I think they're just, you know, gonna let it do its thing until, you know, whatever, I guess. Okay, oops, that was number 2. Number 3 goes in here. So, I know this was not as perfectly stair-stepped as the other ones, but, well, that was just the envelopes I had. So I've got this. I know I need to put that in there. Then I got to cover that. And I'm still deciding, I guess that's going to be a toppy tuck after I do. I have this pocket still, but I don't know if I like it on there. And then I have this one that I made. And all I did was take one of the pockets, took, I know I should have did it, but I did it by myself, sorry. Took a section of the gingham print that was on here, the checkerboard, and then just kind of put it on here how I wanted it, and then glued it to some book page and just kind of trimmed it. I know it's not the prettiest, but it's on the back, so we can get a double pocket. And then we're just going to glue it on here, and I think this is the page I want to put it on. Yep. So, I know, but then again, we're decorating, but I think that's where I'm wanting it, is on here. So, let me just go ahead and stick it on there. I know, before I change my mind again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so like yesterday, John just big time short-tempered. And I told him, I try calling him out. I said, you know, you don't need to be such a big crab ass. Because he was having a tantrum when we were feeding the horses last night. And sometimes I don't think he realizes how big of a butthole he is sometimes when he gets in his moods. But it's my job to remind you that, no. We're not going to be this mean. Alright. And then I rounded the corners with the little corner rounders before I glued it on there. Just because I wanted it to be a little different. Didn't want it to be just, you know, square. Wanted her to have a little personality. So, when we open it, we'll have like this little checker and that little checker there. Alright, so it leaves me with this big page and that page and putting in there. So, alright, well, I'm going to put you on pause. Going to finish those pages so they can be done. Put my little bookmark inside. I mean, book page in the back. And then we will be stringing them in there. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'll be back in a little bit. See y'all. Okay, guys, I know I said I wasn't going to show you this, but look what I did. Oh my gosh. Instead of the book page, I used one of the pieces of ephemera from the Junk Journal Studios Essential Kit 2. I believe that's what it is. Yes. I know I've got it over here. And oh my gosh, look how cute that is. So then, you know I might put something else in there. So I'm gonna put this one in here because it has a little bit of purple and other stuff on there, even though it says music department stuff. So I'm gonna stick that one down there because I kind of like how that other one turned out. I know I might have to go back and add some thickness to it. But I just wanted to show you real quick that if you have some of these things, you know, from the Junk Journal store or anybody else's, I know Gail's got some, Gail Agostinelli, I mean, everybody has some written ephemera that we've bought because it's so pretty. But I'm just going to stick this down in here. And it's just, oh, I know, I think I am going to have to go back and put some other ones. Oh, I love that. I know it's just so simple, but I really, really, really like that in there instead of the book page. I know, now I'm going to feel bad about, you know, covering it up because there's something pretty in there. But who knows? I might just put a tag in there with this in there. I don't know. So, I know I got to think about that now. But I do love how that just happened to come out with my little double window that I did with my postmark and that. So cute. So I really like that one. And then this one that we just did. And like I said, I don't know. I might, well, my tag might have to have these in there because I'm kind of liking that a little bit too much. And I hate that I'm going to cover it. So, like I said, I think, I don't know. But I love that. But it's not what I'm going to see because remember, we're going to have stuff in there. So, anyway, I just thought I'd show you that real quick. So I need to get that out of my head and leave these as they are so I can, you know, make my taggies with them that way. So, okay, I'll see you again. So, off to finish gluing. Okay, guys, one more little project. I know, but before I glue it in, I took this large journal card from this sheet, and I cut a book page to back it on. Let me see, I know, I glued it, and I was like, I backed it with book page, and then, like I said, just came out an inch with that, and then I took some coffee dye paper, and backed all that way I can make a hinge on it. And then usually I take and just do a itty bit on each side just so your paper doesn't show when you put it in there on the tops. Oops, I'm going the wrong way, upside down. And then I'm going to put this on here as a flip out, and then we're going to glue this page on here. And so this is going to be a flip out on that page. And I just thought that would look pretty on there. So that's what we're getting ready to do. Oh, I know, I'm getting excited. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And this might be one of those, oh, we'll make a few things for it. I don't know, because, you know, now I'm like chomping at wanting to do something else. But I got to finish this. But it's always something that it's for me. So we can just, you know, work on it here and there. Make a journal card for it. And then go to something else. Make another journal card for it. I know. I might like this game. Okay, so that's going to be there. It's looking good. Where I put it. Now this looks like I need to put a little bit more glue on there. Okay. That is where it's bending. Alright. I think we'll be okay. I should have rocked it over just a little bit more, but we have it on there. Oh, I don't know. You know, I know I need to move it just a hair because it was bending every time, so I need to scooch it over just a little bit. Alright, let's just throw some, ooh, well, I'll be okay because we're putting something on there anyway. Alright, but let me just get it so it's not bending in the fold that's right there on the edge. A little bit poking out. Okay, I feel better, so now my little thingy won't bend. Alright, and now we're just gonna Ooh, put some glue there. Oh my gosh. That was a blob. Yeah, it's 74. So my glue's a little wet. I mean, smushy, blobby boobies. Let's see. Well, I'm like, what do I have? There's some glue. I don't have any stiff paper. Alright, this feels stiff enough that I can maybe smush some of that around, because that's gonna be a mess. Yuck. Okay. Now, it's still gonna be a blobby mess up there, but I know something is getting stuck in here, which this was a pretty clean thing, but I feel it giving me grief. Alright, let's see if we can get a little more glue flowing here. Oh yeah, it's much better. You know, I don't want to smush my hand so hard. I feel it stuck in there again. Golly Moses. Well, I'm at the bottom. You know how when you refill your glue and you have you're basically at the bottom of your big old 8-ounce bottle of glue? Well, you know, that stuff gets thick and junk dries down in there. I think that's my problem. Because something is just not coming through this little hole. So I must have some trash in there from the bottom of my big glue. Which means, you know, I might have to take this top off again. No, that's a little better. Because it's just not worth fighting. Alright, so we have this on here. Ooh, see, that stuff just went bloop. Well, oops, sorry for all that loud noise. Let's get this blob out. Oh, I hope it's not everywhere. Yes, it is. Let's try to clean this up real quick. My goodness. Oh, where was I? This way. Alright, let's see if we can squish it this way into our thing. So that will flip in there, and then we'll have a tuck spot there. Then this is going to be a top tuck also. But I got to wait till that glue dries before I put my hole in it. And then we're going to wrap this around. And I already went and glued some book page on there because I knew I was going to make this a little side tuck. John's feeding the dogs. So you can, yep, hear me tap dancing up there. Hear him crying? That's Molly. I swear you would think these dogs did not eat all day. I mean, they get breakfast, they get a snack, and they get a stick, and then they get fed at night, and then they get cheese before they go to bed. Yeah, that's why we're all overweight. Okay, so that's a little tuck spot there. And then, like I said, over here we have that, which that was one, two, I think this went into here. So we have this, that, our flip out this way, that, this, that with the tucky there, and our little funky pocket there, and then here and here. And so that just leaves me decorating this page, and then that's it. I mean, for real this time. So I know that's what you said last time. Well, I thought you might want to see what I did with a piece of ephemera from the kit. So I'll be back again. Hold your little horses.